think we might be one run away from the credits. Well, one more completed run away from the credits. So, this may be the last one. Until we hit that. I've done everything behind me. Oh, the gauntlets. What a good...
I think I'll try this one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My keepsakes.
I got Medusa's little companion thing. So L2 to do that, huh? Because we are, in fact, seducing the Medusa-ing. Yeah. Alright.
Let's see what happens.
Have all the rewards for this, so we're just gonna try and beat Hades.
Hello there,
Ooh, Dionysus. I couldn't remember whose item we were using. I just remembered I had swapped it last night.
Even among the top-notch stuff I have to give, just look at this.
Got like his heroic thing? Nope. That's actually a really good one, but we'll go with this just because it's epic. Whew. Very different game now.
More ringers.
Feels slow or something. Don't know why.
All clear.
Hammer! I'm glad your night seems to be going well though, Cosmic. I'm saying I'm glad you're having a good night.
Stainless.
Let's go with that. I don't have high enough heat. Hades is a good time.
Not a chance.
I'm actually really enjoying most of the games I've started up recently, which is nice. It's nice to be playing games entirely just because I want to, and not because I feel a little obligated to. Which, like, you know, it's not the only reason I'm playing the other games, but it's definitely there, and I would be lying if I said it wasn't.
I'll just keep this on me.
Looking forward to, getting done with using all the keepsakes so I can go back to Thanatos's. Because I do really enjoy his. Oh, nice. I did that yesterday. Where I finally got a streak going. And of course, you know, as soon as I got that streak going, I got like 3 or 4 in a row before failing.
Why not?
My first 2 clears were in a row. Oh, got it. Better than me, then. Oh, my shoulders are suddenly a little hurting. Gotcha.
Good enough.
Ooh, Aphrodite and Dionysus? This could be a fun one.
All right, Doomstone.
Oh, fuck. This is actually a great, build for that fight.
Smashing.
You know what, sure.
Lady Aphrodite, I'm afraid there really isn't much here worthy of you, but perhaps this can suffice.
My, but if it's
Zag, you
attractive,
simp?
and I accept it as a sign of your affection. Of something even more, perhaps? Little Goblin, you must know the 7 types of love by now, don't you? It's quite a complicated field, though several types intrigue me most of all. In fact, why, I have several types of love for you right here.
Go on. You know what? Sure.
My heart is full.
So if I remember right from yesterday, the only god we don't have all the boons of is Poseidon, where he has a boost for his call that we still need to grab. Oh. 3,000 years between you? No, not at all.
Yeah, might as well.
Again, your tampering.
It's less connected than in the actual mythology, because they changed a bit of that for this game. Can't blame them.
Night.
Ooh, that was nice and fast.
Finally. More.
Ooh, the duo boon? This early on? Between the only 2 gods I have right now? Hell yeah.
Looks like I've got a choice to make.
Sorry, Dionysus.
Wisely
I think she'd
decided,
be
dearest.
more annoying to deal with. You know what? I got like 2 of these. I'd rather have Dionysus' cast, though. I was hoping to honestly get that one of a higher rarity.
Everything we've been through together, this is the gratitude I get.
I'm sorry, Dionysus.
Sorry, Dionysus. Here comes his wrath.
Oh, yours is actually really irritating from what I remember now. Whoops. 'Cause those, like, portals take forever to go away. There we go. Of course, usually there's faster enemies.
So let's just avoid this type of little shake-up next time, yeah?
Eh? I'll take that. I feel like it scales better with some of his other things. I don't get nectars that often, unfortunately. I feel like they never pop up unless it's with something else that I also really enjoy having.
The chaos. I pledge never to forget you or your good graces.
Is this an offering of fealty or friendship, son of Hades? I do not wish to know the answer, so that I might dwell on it and all the possibilities. Will you enjoy a moment's peace within my space before venturing on in uncertainty? To my
I think I'm also missing one of the chaos things.
That was not what I had in mind. I see no reason not to make it so.
Whoops. Oh, okay. I'm only missing the legendary. Got it. You know what? Sure. Oh, that was for this? Oh. Maybe would have chosen Charon if I had known that.
Think I got one. Looks like a knucklehead.
That lush and lecher Dionysus counts you as a friend? I'm hoping that there must be some mistake, yes, Agrius?
Extra crit chance on that. No, I'll grab that.
Artemis, guide my hand.
The dash strike, I kind of want, but
Face the trees.
that takes
Tisiphone.
the slot for it, and I'd rather try to get like Dionysus, leaving the hangover behind. Damn
Oh god.
it. Ooh, ouchies. I kept forgetting that her dash combos. Alright, that definitely could have gone better, but
I'm innocent.
so I was close to losing her Death Defiance. I didn't, so I'll take it.
Tisiphone has failed me, has she?
Next stop, Asphodel.
Yeah.
So much for Tartarus.
So definitely focus on Dionysus if he pops up, because I do have a better chance of rarer boons from him.
Made it to Asphodel.
Oh man, those gates seem fun. Especially if they really are like a bonus room, so an extra like boon or something. Oh, I forgot everyone drops bombs.
So close.
Oh, that got me, damn it.
What do we have here?
Palm or Hermes? Well, we'll go Hermes. Although, that's not a good Hermes. Do I go Palm to see if maybe I get a better Hermes later on? I think I do. I feel like the game tries to give you a couple Hermes, so if you avoid him, he'll pop up again later. Like, I've heard that's how the hammer works. Where the game will always give you the chance to get 2 hammers, so if you, like, don't choose the hammer room, you'll get it again later on, or something like that. I don't think it's fully guaranteed, but it's, like, a good chance. According to random crap I read on the subreddit once, while trying to look for good fan art.
My chaos being switched to a new effect.
Extra 24 damage from foes dying, or another point of hangover damage each one. Let's go with that.
Sharpen my senses.
No point in upgrading Aphrodite's Call, because it doesn't up the damage for bosses, which is the whole reason I grabbed it. Alright, we got a shop there. Gotcha. I'm doing pretty good.
Of Hades.
I was having a lot of fun with the Subnautica. Having a lot of fun with this. Just a good time all around.
What's on
My shoulders are hurting me, though. I don't know if I was, like, sitting weird earlier. That's why I keep kind of, like, doing this, if you notice. That's great, Cosmic. I'll go with Ares. Again, I want to focus on Dionysus and Aphrodite on this one. And I kind of have the main I'm not using Artemis, but I'll grab this from her anyway boon. So let's see if I can grab the, like, just bonus damage to everything from Ares if I get lucky. I know that there's another boon from Artemis that I like to grab even on runs I'm not really using her. But I just can't think of it right now, so I'm not going to go for it. What's the positive part of the perk that I got from Chaos? I don't remember. Is it like extra backstab damage?
Hello, Lord Ares.
I always hit the wrong buttons for those. Oh, it would have been that, so better dash strike. Okay, that's real good. I dash strike a lot with the spear.
Bear for Arthur, the eternal spear. I thought it lost. Have you any idea how many lives it drank during your father's glory days?
13. That is essentially an extra 30% damage against Hades and maybe a couple other bosses. I'll take it. I'd rather I had the more damage everywhere at epic level instead of rare, but
Thanks for
oh
being
well,
kind, I
what can you
guess.
do? It's kind of a shame I didn't get the Dionysus one where I get extra damage for every fountain. Could you imagine if he offered that instead of that Nectar one? I absolutely would have taken it. That would have been like a guaranteed 1, 2, 3, 4, an extra like 20% damage, plus all the fountains would have fully healed me. Plus I just got that one, so it would have been like 24% extra damage, which is a lot. Health upgrade. Don't know if I've seen that big spooky skull before. Hello, dear sir. I don't think I've seen that. Sorry, Hermes. I think this is right before the boss. Honestly, I feel like you have a good chance of being here. Nope. Hey, it was right before the boss, though. Sorry, Hermes.
But look at you, Charon, mate. You're looking well. Something's different about you. Can't quite put my finger on it. Have you done something with your hair? I knew it. Should come in useful.
Looks like we meet again, dearest, here among the foul detritus of the boatman's wares. You
Is
truly
it
take me to
detritus?
the places.
I don't know, it was detritus. Eh. Mm. Damn it. I really want Dionysus's dash, but I guess I don't really have anything that inflicts weak right now, so yeah, I'll take it.
Love it.
Sure.
Cheers, mate.
Feel like I'm gonna get enough darkness from the bosses, so I don't really feel tempted to buy it this time.
Bone Hydra, I hope you know this isn't personal, don't you?
A fishing spot. Well, now I have to win. More than just because, you know, dying to the Hydra at this point would be, like, super embarrassing. And cheese.
Like that.
Okay, got my greater call. That means once I get the imperviousness down, after that, you're just gonna nuke the Bone Hydra's actual health bar.
Just leave it to me, dearest.
Goodbye. I almost forgot the fish. Thank you, Ding.
Sure, why not? Come on out.
Ah, hey, perfect catch. I didn't think I had it because I recognized that fish. I don't. That's not the legendary fish for here, though. Damn it. I even got a perfect catch.
Off to taint Elysium again?
Yep, I'm gonna run my taint all over Elysium.
Onward then.
Especially the vases. Never put that notebook away from Subnautica.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all. Come.
You know, a little upset. I was kind of hoping to just, like, spam Dionysus this whole run. It only popped up, like, the 2 times.
Look what I found. Powered up.
I feel like I've actually gotten quite a few palms. I'll go with the money. I know there's another one of you somewhere. Really? That wave was just the one guy? Harsh for him. Just a little slow on that. I wonder if this is because I chose Aphrodite over Dionysus.
Persuade the mind to find such beauty where it isn't really.
No need to
Hey, duo boon.
Lady Aphrodite. Beauty's almost entirely within the mind, I'm sure. And in the muscles, and the jawline, and the winning smile, and, well, who am I to tell you, yeah?
Hangover effects can stack more times against weak foes. Nice.
Combined power.
Do I take the health upgrade? I'm at 150. I think I'll save up. Oh, here we go. The Dionysus.
You,
Oh, hey.
you are more skilled than I expected, short one. A rematch is most certainly in order.
You're going to force a rematch each time I manage to defeat you, aren't you?
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live, such as it is, for moments such as these.
You never answered my question by what you refer to be called. Just want you to know that. I have to say, it's quite hard to tell whether someone's weakened. I think it's the pink stuff underneath his feet.
Stand down.
Oh, I was about to nuke your health with Aphrodite.
A warm-up for later. Olympus, I accept this message.
Damn it. I want to take that so badly, but that's the only way I have that weakens people and lets me stack the hangover damage. Damn it. And I'll take 20% less damage when I have low health. Three's real good, but that is specifically the dash I wanted at the start of this, because I do enjoy it. And if I remember right, I tried to re-roll Aphrodite so that I could have something besides her dash, or it was just the best available.
Colorful.
Yeah, well. Yeah, just don't super feel the health up.
That one's rearming.
Single target's not bad. Mostly because my AoE is single target. Or my single target is AoE. But I can stack the hangover real well, especially with that Aphrodite Dionysus duo boon. Look who decided to show up when I'm not missing any death defiances. Patroclus, you're a real prick, you know that?
Stranger, or have you come to torment me some more with idle?
You know Achilles, don't you, sir? You're Patroclus. Achilles serves us at my home. He trained me. He sends you his regards and love. He says to tell you he is thinking of you always.
That name. So then you've seen him, have you? In your father's house. And want me to believe he said all that? You'll forgive me if I am a little skeptical.
You enjoying the jerky.
can't possibly be true.
The
There must be
jerky's
some
not bad, but
misunderstanding
still.
here. You haven't spoken since you died?
We haven't, no. And I don't think we shall. But you can humor him for me, I guess. Tell him I'm doing perfectly all right, won't you?
Just the amount of times he could save my run by showing up when I'm missing a few death defiances and just chooses not to. It's very upsetting. Oh, someone decided to shoot quite a few times then, huh? The one enemy that wouldn't move closer to me.
Oh, it shall be my pleasure.
That didn't kill him? That feels like 2,500 damage. Insane. I mean, it's one of the few I'm missing with the spear. Oh, that is such a small dash. I think that's right before the boss.
Just what I need.
Am I really gonna lose all my health before the boss to enjoy the whims of chaos? You boy!
Might as well. Master Chaos, I've returned.
Next 5 chambers chamber reward previews are hidden. Attacks deal 75% damage. Extra 150% damage striking foes behind. Like that, sadly. Well, funny for the meme, my thought is I'm gonna be heading to the Satyr area anyway, where I won't lose out on any chamber reward previews. I'm pretty sure. And while that's a bigger, you know, boost, I also don't have to worry about actually getting behind people with this. Which one's Charon? I'm gonna guess this one. Nope, that is the palm. Damn it. I wonder what the third one was. I'll never know.
Delicious.
One more hangover damage, which... yeah. When I can stack hangover like 8 times? Of course.
At last. It's time, Mysterious. Let us assert our greatness through single-minded combat. Foul demon, we shall thwart your each and every trespass in Elysium.
I don't know how well I can dodge Asterius with this.
Nothing like battling before an audience.
Not finished.
What? Oh, did Asterius hit me right there? Damn it, I thought, I was so behind the thing. There's no way Theseus hit me. Alright, that was 5B.
That was my friend, you bastard!
Let's complicate things, hmm?
I'm not sure if that's damage gated or not still. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Ouchie. Woo, there we go. With my current roommates. Hopefully that's a good thing. That you enjoy your current roommates. Off the top of my head, I can't think of many things you've said about them, so...
You force me to send Cerberus ahead again.
God, this smaller dash range has honestly turned this to, of course I'm gonna win this run. I can stack Hangover so much. To, hopefully I win this. I have to enter Styx 50 more times to fill out the journal. That is so much.
My boon from chaos
Pretty
is
lit.
transformed.
Nice.
Should stock up for the road ahead.
Oh, that was just rooms for chaos? Wow. Already done. Really? 3 palms, a centaur heart, the anvil, and blood. Alright, Charon. I feel like you could have done a little better here. And of course I'm getting the anvil. Especially when all my other choices are so garbage. Alright, what did we get? Hold special for up to 200% damage, and special becomes a shot that deals 50 damage in an area. Interesting. Yeah. Not exactly something I was going to use, but I guess at least my dash is longer again.
Bet it's in here.
Oh, that felt good. Essentially a hand-loaded RPG, basically. That I can charge up for more damage. How much damage does it do? That's good, but not worth it. Of course, that's partially just because I don't have any boons for my special. Honestly, I feel like the spear special just isn't that great overall.
You're nothing.
I call bullshit that didn't hit him. Woo! Ouchies! All my health! Woo-hoo-hoo! Guess that rat hit me as I dashed into it.
Another message here. It says 1 small spoon dried oregano, 2 spoons extra virgin olive oil, 1 large onion, mince, a dash of salt to taste. Oh wait, this isn't for you. Though you can try it sometime if you ever make it out.
Room was getting a little too cold again. I mean, oregano, onion, salt, and olive oil, that's not bad. I'm throwing some garlic, but, you know. Oh, no, that's cast. I was thinking that was special, and I was like, wait. Yes, please. I will take 1% of my god gauge every 1.5 seconds. Gladly.
That'll keep me alive.
Yep, grabbing that. I will gladly swap a palm for a Death Defiance.
Got to find something to serve.
Fish! Is it like way over here? Yeah, it is. Fish!
Now, that is a scupper.
Alright, so goal is at least 600 gold, so 500 more. That's like 200 or 300, so I only have to get like 200 or 300. Or, no, like... I need 6, so I need 500. So yeah, 200 or 300. That's... entirely possible. Don't exactly think I'll be able to get much more than that, though. Unless I get real lucky with the jars. And enemy drops. I win. Just making sure there aren't any jars hiding from me. Nah.
Found
Oh.
already. In the name of Hades.
So here's the thing, for the Hades fight, I'll absolutely be casting on him to get the extra damage for boiling blood. But also, this is an extra 10 damage every time I attack, and I spam the spear attacks all the time. God. 30 more damage and a 10% chance for crit or the arrow. For every time I hit with an attack. So if there's like a bunch of enemies and I land multiple attacks because of the multi-hit, then that would fire multiple arrows. So yeah, I'll take that. Plus it might also help clear out the areas around here, which
Oh, what's in this stuff?
somewhat dangerous.
Time to deliver the goods.
Hopefully keep them from eating up all of my Death Defiances before Hades. Oh, apparently each hit with the attack doesn't launch an arrow, which is lame. Well, I must have understood that, damn it. If you get a good version of that with the gun, though, it is so busted and I love it. Because every bullet counts as a hit with the attack. I think one of the first time I beat Hades, it was with that and the hammer where you don't have to reload the gun, it just shoots in a 3-round burst. It's beautiful. I think I had some other nonsense on it too. I don't remember what.
Poisoned. Time to deal with Father's pest problem.
That
I guess.
resets on dashing, it's just so good. Whew, ouchies. That so should have hit it. Bullshit.
Phew.
Dash deals more. An extra 2% chance for everything to crit. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that.
Stronger still.
It essentially doubled my chance to hit, so fuck it, why not? I'm not exactly trying to use that dash for the damage anyway. I'm using it for the being able to stack more hangover. Speaking of, 2 more damage on the hangover or 3 more on the arrows. I'd rather stack that hangover damage as nasty as I can. God, 2 and it's doing 32 a tick on them. Ouchie. I love Dionysus runs so much. It's a shame he really didn't pop up as much as he should have. It's not only doing 81. Wait. Should it be doing more? That's what it was doing last time.
Hi there.
Ooh. Lag. Weird. I've seen that in this game. Already dead. Love to see it. Alright, 200. Okay, so I got the 2 big palms at least.
Could check the other passageways before I go. Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
More dash, the arrow up, or 7% less damage while I'm at 40%. I'll go with the arrow. It's not a huge amount of damage per arrow, but man, do a lot get launched. It's an extra 13 damage every attack. It's not exactly to be sneezed at. Especially since my attack seems to do 50 or 60. That's, you know, an extra 5th or 6th of damage. Plus it has the chance to crit, you know. I think it was 125 for the other Centaur Heart. Or the small palm, one of the two. Damn it. Urgh. Damn saws. Let me turn on the extra trap damage. I never get hit by the traps. Ugh. Oh.
Want something to eat, boy? Huh?
Oh man, 21 gold. Less than to grab both of those. Let's grab the palm. 1% more, 1 more damage on the arrow, 1% more chance for crit, or 3% less damage from foes. From nearby foes. Yeah, Hades kind of has some reach.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all 3 of its attentions toward the satyrs.
Do your go, boy.
I owe you one, boy. Now.
Alright, Dad. Yeah, only got 3 or 4 Dionysus there. Well, I guess that was about what we got with Aphrodite, so it ended up being more even than it seemed throughout that run.
I recognize its presence now. That's not just any three-pronged lance you wield. I could never stand to look at it. Once my brothers and my sisters and myself, once our foul work was done.
You mean once you chopped up your cruel and overbearing Titan parents, right? Shame you threw it out. It's quite useful.
Perhaps the fates decided that its wielders ought to all eventually wind up on its receiving end. Come then, let us see what the great Achilles has taught you.
Oh, I'm hit.
Sure, you could have avoided that.
Alright, Hades. Come on, Dad. Don't be like that.
Darkness. Observe. Darkness. Upon my name, I order all you wretches of the underworld to attend me now.
Upon my name, I'll bury all you wretches
Ouchies.
now. Oh, back.
Would you stop just constantly firing arrows?
I like the sound of that.
Ouchie. God, I'm getting my ass kicked. God, there goes my last Death Defiance.
One last shot.
Darkness.
Who dares threaten my little godling?
I was about to save that, and then I was like, wait, Hermes charges this for me. Wait, you explode? I almost forgot again. Like I always do. I always figured he, like, immediately spears out of that.
You test my patience.
Whew, ouchie, that was my health.
Who dares threaten my little godling?
I, don't have a ton of health. Oh god, why?
Behold.
Oh! Ooh, he almost got me with that one. Oh, damn it! I always forget.
Now that we're finished here,
He always immediately thrusts after it, and I just never expect it.
Ah, he's strong, I'll give him that.
I did well towards the end. it did not start off as a good fight. He kicked my ass in the beginning. He tore through, like, both my death defiances in the first 30 seconds.
Thank you for waiting. You've always been there for me, boy.
Good boy.
Cerberus acknowledges the prince with an affection tempered well with time.
Hail. Achilles, I wanted to ask you more about the weapons I've been using. They can change shape, so they've molded themselves to suit me and remember their past wielders, something like that?
Something like that. They seem alive, don't they? Taking everything in. I think they long predate even your father's time. Some have seen many different owners. Chances are you shall not be the last.
In the meantime, I'll take good care of them. How's everybody doing? Some mortals don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in you.
Eh? Okay.
It lifts my spirits when we briefly...
Fish delivery for the head chef. Dusa, in my father's chambers, he has a bedside portrait of somebody.
I forgot to give her stuff.
Is she
Also,
still
that was
using me with
2 ambrosia that time.
Oh, Prince, I'm not permitted
So they
in your
get
father's chambers. Are you kidding
higher
me?
each time. Got it.
Ask you what it's like in
No
there.
wonder I have so many.
I'm supposed to know.
Don't worry, I'm not missing much. And
Here you go.
It isn't only for the gods, you know, Dusa. It's for anyone we really care about. So, here, please enjoy this, or just add it to the lounger's stash, whatever suits you.
Oh, but you really mean that, huh? But you are the prince himself.
I'm just a floating monster head.
We both know I am just a floating monster head. And a custodian. I just don't understand. Why keep on being nice to me like this? I thought you'd never even talk.
You're so much more than what you said. I wish you could see that. If only everybody in this house had your spirit.
If only everybody in this house had yours, Prince Zagreus. You've been so kind to me, and I'm glad we've had a chance to get to know each other more. It's really nice sometimes, knowing somebody really cares about me here.
It should be more than sometimes that you feel
Seducer
that
the
way as far as I'm
deucer.
concerned. I've never met anybody like you before. My father always told me not to smile quite as much, but you're like me.
What? Because I smile? Smiling's just a little something that I like to do to deal with the day. Though... Oh. That's what you meant. Oh, I see. Look. This is kind of a lot.
Bye.
So wait. Excellent work, Cerberus. Here's the latest catch, Chef.
I got 3 fish on that.
I'm much obliged.
60 gems, 3 keys, not bad. Yeah.
I'll take it.
You know what? I never give you any, Orpheus. Here you go.
Why, this is absolutely splendid, Zagreus. Is it?
I want you to have it, Orpheus. You've brightened up our lives down here more than you know. I only wish that you could see that.
Flying experiment. Oh, hey, Icarus. How you doing?
Can't sleep. Anything on the list?
Still gotta beat Charon twice in a row. Damn you, Hermes. Yeah, I need her Chaos's legendary boon. God. There is only one Daedalus enchantment for the spear left that I haven't grabbed. I've almost gone through all the keepsakes. Oh, I forgot to summon Medusa for that last fight. Damn it. I was absolutely saving it for Hades. And I forgot about it because it's a new mechanic this far in. Alright, let's do the shield. 1% dodge chance and move speed each time you quickly clear an encounter. Oh. That sounds fun. It's kind of like Thanatos, but focused on defense instead of offense. I can dig it. Somewhat.
Not this.
Okay.
You would have better conversation with your chamber walls than with the boatman Charon, boy. Not all those of the underworld are prone to ceaseless chatter quite like you.
Ceaseless chatter.
Good thing I have, you know, the fastest weapon of them all, a shield.
Oh, Demeter, young man. I still wonder what became of her fair daughter. Ran away with mortals there, perhaps. Some of the tales even more preposterous. Don't go believing everything you hear. And do be sensitive about the subject, Demeter, she's been through quite enough.
I'll take the Thunder Dash.
The might of the heavens.
Alright, guess that counted as quick. I don't know how quick is, but you know.
Right there.
I guess that was quick enough. Dope. So what, that's 2% dodge chance just for that? Alright. Seems a little broken.
Who dies first?
Especially since it seems pretty forgiving as far as how fast.
Surprise. My keepsake. Where now?
Absolutely chaos if those are my choices. Never get a fish here.
Power over all existence. Maybe of small assistance to you this time, son of Hades.
What about these?
No money, but 20% extra chance for boons to be rare or better. Or 50% extra attack. Howdy, Sisyphus.
Hello, sir. Sisyphus. Have you had run-ins with Tisiphone the Fury here before? She isn't much for conversation, I don't think.
Tisiphone? Why, yes, I have in fact, the prince said. She's visited on multiple occasions, truth be told. So she's back, is she?
She is, although I think she's back to deal with me. I'll have to keep her plenty busy just in case.
Appreciated, Prince. Of all the Fury sisters, she's the one I would least care to see. But if she does stop by, you know, that's how it goes.
Well, I can't take money, so.
A fine selection there.
Pure darkness.
Oh boy, Poseidon, huh?
Heads up.
it is probably the case that you still have a long and painful road ahead.
Alright. Be that fishing. Double Poseidon? Okay. I feel like you don't tend to see the gods just, you know, doubling up like that. I feel like this really isn't the best fight for the shield. Again, I do have that throwing special thing, but I was hoping to just kind of beat it down real fast for the Hermes. Nope, not good enough.
Tortured souls trapped in a crystal thing.
Oh. Sure. Although I'm now realizing that's only for the call that I have.
The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect.
Voice. Oh, just in time for me to get some money, too. How kind. Oh no, I think because the shield just has natural knockback, it'll always lightning people. If so, dope. Oh, that just failed, damn. I don't know if it's scaled to encounters, in which case you just need to get it all on the first go. The first floor. Perfect catch. Didn't get a legendary fish, though. Is this right before the boss? I don't think it is, because I've never seen a key offered there. Just enough for the hammer, huh? Sorry, Aphrodite.
Should help keep me going.
After your special hits, your next 2 attacks deal 80% damage. Hold special to charge your throw for 200% base damage. Sure.
Good as new. What is it?
Looks like I'm using it anyway.
I've tolerated your impudence for long enough.
Well, I don't think I can finish this encounter quickly.
I get the feeling I am being watched.
It's a little slow on that. Glad I don't have the extra trap damage. Fuck it, they might drop money. I should be bashing as many of them as I can.
Almost there.
I always forget that they still drop money.
It seems
I got like 30 for that.
There.
Should have gone for the key instead of Charon, probably. Oh well.
Tisiphone.
Nice and simple that time, I guess. But I essentially got like a lightning bolt on my basic attack. That one Zeus perk. thought I had 3. I apparently only had 2. It was 1 hit away. Oh, hey, that was fast enough.
Never
Nope.
enough.
So I guess it is based on the fight. What are we at? 8% dodge chance. Cool. I don't know why it left. It's not like I can afford anything actually good.
Getting warmer.
Oh, a palm. I feel like I really haven't gotten a lot of boons, though. One's chaos, one's the hammer.
More slam dances?
One's the duo. Which absolutely counts as a boon unlike the other 2.
Gods.
I'll take the extra 100 damage from impacts with the Poseidon call. Sure, what you got, Hermes? Are you gonna give me a dodge boon? Can I just stack a dodge stupidly? For a second, I thought I was supposed to be... I forgot I was supposed to be going fast. Stop running away, you coward. You're wasting my time. You're making me lose dodge chance.
Seeing as the mortal folk up here keep dying off, and someone's got to bring their souls down to your domain now, don't they?
Sure.
Open up.
This count as an encounter?
Riches now. That's enough.
Neither doesn't, or I didn't do it fast enough. One of the 2. Charon or Zeus. Well, I have, like, no money, so we'll take Zeus. Maybe I can get a good jolted from him. Got it.
Hear me on my authority.
I think we're at least at 10% now. Aphrodite or Ares? I'll waste money on another fission. This is the round of Poseidon, it seems.
Moving right along. Hey, money.
Oh, I think I heard it go fail, like, right before that was done. Damn.
Lord Zeus has made acquaintances with you? Oh, I sometimes forget that he's your uncle. His favors well with...
That would be the first revenge thing I have. Let's go with that. Still fairly early on in the run. Oh, hey.
On to the next one.
Decent choice. Plus, let's face it, I'm gonna get a hit a lot with the shield because I have no idea how you're supposed to actually play with a shield, so I just run up and bash people with it. Might be what you're supposed to do. What we had on the dodge chance? 11%? Ooh, fishing. Did I waste that lure earlier? I don't think I did. Haha!
Flame eater.
That bubble that popped right on the fishing spot when I started absolutely threw me off a lot. Zeus face, where every bounce hits with lightning. I almost took that at the beginning. It seemed like it might be good, but I wasn't sure.
Barely caught up with
Hey,
you,
Than.
Zag. You must have had a little help from Hermes, I suppose.
I've had a lot of help with Hermes.
What say we get things started?
Sounds good.
And be honest, Than, wasn't trying to fight you, just accidentally wailed on you.
Farewell. Has to be the last of this lot.
Not even like 100% super just trying to beat Than. I'm just trying to end this soon. So I get the Hermes thing. Which kind of amounts to the same thing. Kill shit as fast as possible, but...
Hang on to this for me.
It does a ton of damage, but leaves you vulnerable. I can see it. 260 in Charon. Yeah. Let's go with it. I can probably get a decent boon at least. Artemis? I haven't even seen her at all so far. Charon, you. Fuck.
Thank you, mate.
That's not a lot stronger, but a 1 in 3 chance to crit with the shield, the way that I'm bashing, I think that's absolutely worth it.
I'll make every strike count.
Ooh, especially if the palm immediately lets me level that up to an extra 9% damage. Alright. The one reason I was thinking about not grabbing that is hoping Poseidon shows up and I would get a good base attack thing for him.
Lerny, I like that.
Lerny! It finally happened! Yeah, there's no real reason to have grabbed the knockback on the shield. Okay, I feel better then. Because I get the lightning every time anyway. Because the shield just naturally has knockback, thank god. Which means there was also really no reason to grab Zeus's base attack perk. Although I think that one chains, so maybe still a little bit of a reason, but... Forget that you can, like, block with the shield. Oh, hot feet. Hold on, I'll read that in a second. Got it. Trading boon effects, increasing the rarity of them by 1.
Enough.
Oh, like, if you buy it from Charon, they just have 1 higher rarity? Because if so, I didn't know that, and that's actually really nice.
Still there, are you?
I don't know why I looked. I didn't realize I only had 15.
Get out of this damn heat.
If you have a boon, then trade to another for that same. The like attack to attack, it will increase by 1. Oh, okay.
Good up here.
That would explain why like half of all the heroic boons I've seen have all been things I would have had to trade for. Oh, well, goodbye. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be going fast. I was teasing the poor thing. Whoops. Still made it. Ooh. I do dash strike a lot.
Not too heavy.
What's up, Hermes? Oh. That's a bad spawn for you, my friend. Oh, damn it, I thought that would hit it.
Lord Hermes.
That thing can hit like 7 times, yeah.
Send this message.
That one's not bad, but I like side hustle. Let's see if I can get some real good amounts of money. Ooh.
One god or the other.
Sorry, Poseidon, you're fairly easy to deal with as far as dodging. I don't have any revenge so far. Let's grab.
That's definitely not the choice I would have made, nephew. Because for me to side against myself, why, that would make no sense at all.
Poseidon won't like this.
Although, of all the, like, chase you around and try and hit you things, Poseidon's would probably be the most annoying. Whew, did it.
Oh, very well then, little Hades. Uncle's going to let you off the hook this time.
Sure.
Let's make some
Really don't use the special a lot, though. Oh, hey.
My next opponent has arrived in short order.
Short order? That was another jab about my height, wasn't it?
I do not jab. All of my strength goes into every strike. Observe.
I mean, that did some decent damage. Makes my distance attack not entirely worthless, I guess. Not exactly the most tactical of fighting strategies. I know this is about to hit his damage threshold anyway, but he really is. Except I think he's doing it at least partially on purpose.
Got him again. In the name of Hades.
Yeah, apparently that was fast enough. I mean, I really do take a lot of damage, but I'm also real close to people. I don't think he did it on purpose. I think that was genuine. What's his face's name? Let's go with the crush shot. Oh, hey, look who it is again. Hey, Patroclus. You know what? Zagreus didn't even bring him up to Achilles. Come on, Zag.
So, how's Achilles doing lately, stranger? I figured you could tell me since you've all this access to him, and I don't.
He's forced to do my father's bidding, and sworn to secrecy, apparently. I don't pretend to fully understand, but all in all, I think he's doing well. I hope you'll see him for yourself.
You don't fully understand, but hope. I see. Well, if you do get to the bottom of this little mystery at some point, you'll indulge me, won't you?
I feel like I've missed some dialogue because Zag decided to talk about the weapons he has instead of Patroclus to Achilles. And that extra 60% damage. Another Poseidon. Oh, you know what? Sure.
Nice place.
Oh, it's the fountain. Okay. I was confused as to where I was.
I get along with everybody here. A skill apparently that's rather rare. Take my niece Artemis, for instance. Can't ever take a simple jest at all. You won't easily attract a mate with such a sour look about you, girl.
Oh, and wouldn't that be such a pity, Uncle Poseidon? I wonder what could be the cause of this sour look that I perpetually have up here. Maybe Zagreus knows.
See exactly what I mean, nephew.
What duo we got here? Cast fires a second projectile which deals reduced base damage.
Teamwork.
Yeah, that first one, I was staring at it and I was like... Does this even work with Aphrodite's? I'm not seeing, like, a second projectile. Maybe I have to hit something with it?
Do not mess with me right now.
I think I saw, like, a second hit in that. Someone was getting hit by arrows. Okay, yeah, there's 2 hits in that.
Right on cue.
I apparently can't go across right there with the dash. took too long, I guess. I heard a little... Oh, dear God. Kinda wish I had the call still.
I warned you. Shiny.
I think I got way more coin for that than the gems. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, I wanted to see what I've gotten it to. I've almost made it to 20% with this, which is kind of insane. Oh, did that too early.
Useless.
Peace and quiet. Mine now.
Okay, that definitely doesn't count as an encounter then for the boon, or not the boon, the keepsake. I always used the wrong word. Feel like I took care of that really well.
Palm power.
I feel like maybe I should have upgraded the call there again. That. I think I heard fish. Fish! Quite a few fish on this one. It's like, perhaps we're favored by Poseidon this run or something. So here's the thing. It specifies boons with knockaway effects. I don't have a boon on attack that causes a knockaway effect. This I'm getting away with because it's just whenever I knock foes away. I got lucky on that one, but I don't think... No, it's not even my cast, it's my special, which I have not been using this entire time. I guess I'll grab the Razor Shoals. And then I can use the special basically just to put the debuff on occasionally. Seems like the better idea there, although neither of them seem like honestly amazing.
Mysterious.
Honestly, at this point, if I end up finding the Poseidon attack thing, I might actually swap it from the Artemis one, even though I'm loving the Artemis one.
You do know I'm related to them, right? The god of the dead is my father. I'm sure word's gotten around. Not that I want deferential treatment from the likes of you.
Good, for you'll get nothing of the sort. The gods are on my side, not yours, monster. What business would they have abetting you?
one thing that I kind of don't like about Aphrodite's cast, I love the rest of it, is that it can be a little tricky actually getting the damn things to stick inside of someone. I dodged that. Thanks, Hermes. Oh, dodged that too, because I didn't think it would hit me through the pillar for some reason.
Now for the other one.
Oh, you know what? The Cull has knockback, though. So that other perk would have had the Cull dealing more damage to people. You know what? That might have been worth it. See? It's just refusing to go inside of it. Oh, damn it, or why? Damn it. This is so rough. Oh, that's not great. I absolutely just tanked that damage to hit him in the back. I tried to dodge, but it didn't work, so I'm fine with it.
Hope you enjoyed the show, my good shade.
Hell yeah. Just such a bitch. You could say she's ice cold.
You really think you can get out of here?
One last stop.
My favorite part is that it's extremely accurate to how she was supposedly, well, you know, the whole Persephone thing was happening. Oh, you should get at least, like, 2 of the gold vases there. Alright, we got big-time Hermes, big-time Aphrodite, and small-time Zeus, and a diamond. A lot of good stuff there. Also, a big Aphrodite and a small Zeus here.
Hello. What else?
Should I make this a hotkey? Maybe. Oh, hey, my Lambent Plume ranked up. Hell yeah. 18% dodge chance and move speed. Hell yeah. That's also good. Either one, really.
Oh, I hate this stuff.
Oh, did I not? Oh, that's right. I don't get the boosts for whatever reason for these once we get up to this point. Like, I think it's because of the weird structure of the rooms up here. So I feel like the same thing happened with Fan, where even if I got through this without getting hit, I wouldn't get the bonus. Definitely think this will be the last run for tonight. Really don't have great things to deal with this rat. Tell that at least. Ouchie, the axes.
A boon.
Okay, so you have to clear the whole kind of, like, set of rooms. Got it. God, I always hit the wrong button for these. 19.1.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh. Oh, It would let me just spam it a lot more often. And have a charge for when I'm hiding from Hades. You know what? Sure, I'll take it. I think that's like 3 duo boons in this one run. God, wrong button again. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And no god is in more than 2 of them. Because I have Zeus and Aphrodite, Zeus and Poseidon and Artemis. Do I try and save up for the diamond? Nah.
Here's the fee.
Ooh. But that's not good with boiling blood. One more legendary boon out of the way, though. Does let me do this, which is kind of funny, but... I need to hurry through all these rooms, probably, so that I can get the Hermes thing. Could you imagine if I had I feel like a better long-range attacking cast? And actually be very dangerous long-range. Because they all get, like, double-fired, and also they immediately return. Do I spend 70 on that now, though? No. Now, when there's so many things in a shop, I will absolutely have access to. God, these rats suck so much with the shield setup I have. Oh, they can still get trapped in people. Oh. And it was, like, always my main complaint with that one. Apparently it wasn't a thing. Oh, just failed it because of the stupid heavily armored rats. I always forget. I need to spam that as much as possible, especially now that it auto charges. And auto charges quickly.
I should keep going.
That would have helped so much on that. Oh, after using my call that I can spam because it auto charges very quickly. I get extra damage, you say?
Alright, Lord Zeus.
I feel like it takes more than 15 seconds for it to just auto-charge. And that's how long the damage boost lasts. I might be able to get the damage boost on my next call, which is gross. Could really use that, the old, fountain.
Feels sick.
My god.
Tiny vermin. No. Not now.
This little bastard's absolutely taking my death defiance. I can feel it already. Woo! Yatta!
Pick on somebody your own size next time.
Oh, I got an achievement. I think for probably hitting like over 20% on this.
Doesn't taste like anything.
Hell yeah. Fish.
That's a bite.
Stonewall.
Stonewall.
New fish. Hell yeah.
Something I can use.
Man, maybe I should save up for the diamond.
Just what I need.
My god.
Both them might.
4 duo boons in one run. Crazy.
Power of Olympus.
Woohoo! Can I find whatever fountain there is before I die and use a death defiance? At like 10 health. Please let the fountain be in this room. Hell yeah. Mine. Mine.
Cerberus.
God, this is also like the most max health I've had in quite a while.
Okay, I'm good. Had quite enough there,
Almost
thanks.
300. I'm glad I took that Aphrodite boon early on.
Cerberus, I bet you are.
Alright, big palm, big palm. Let's go for it. Alright, Charon. Calm down.
Zesty.
Let's go for it.
Let's see what's in here.
I forget. Is it... God damn it. Bonus crit damage. Okay, got it. It's like, wait, is it more chance for crit or more damage on crit? Ouchie. Because so much of my health. It's like half of what I healed with the stupid fountain. Ouch. It's like the remaining quarter of it. So this will be my least favorite of the ending rooms down here. The long hallway with the 2 buzzsaws, this. I knocked him out of the way of the saw there.
They're slowing down.
If it weren't for the stupid little rats, definitely would have been faster to kill everything there. More damage on that call I can constantly spam, you say.
Down the chute.
A little sad because I definitely had a chance to upgrade that earlier and I chose not to for something else. And that was before I could spam it. Alright, Dad.
See you, boy. Here goes.
Can I beat you finally with the stupid shield?
Crisp, cold air.
This is the only weapon I haven't beaten you yet with.
I must admit to something, boy. Achilles taught you reasonably well. I expected that if anyone could train you into martial competence, it would be him.
Though you didn't expect that one day I would end up using everything I learned from him against you.
I anticipate more than you know. But Achilles merely practiced against mortals. Now you practice against me. Now.
This is the most unfocused yet OP build I think I've ever had.
Hear me, wretches. Rise now from my realm and fight again.
Ouchie.
Pathetic.
Aww.
You. Got you.
We're not finished. Now this. You wish to anger me?
I was slightly too slow on the Poseidon thing for the invincibility frames there. Woo!
You cannot escape. Not unless others can. Good riddance.
I did it.
Yay!
Worked that time. The ancient blood.
Yeah, I got the Hermes thing.
Could use the rod of fishing there. Right there. Wow.
Sturgeon? Hell yeah. So I'm missing the legendary thing from Elysium, the legendary Tartarus, and all but one of the Chaos Fishes. Oof. It's like those are really hard to even get spawned, let alone catch.
Zagreus, you're back.
Hey, Mom.
Of everything down in that gloomy house, I sold Cerberus the most, I think. But I miss other things as well. The lack of light was gentler on my skin, not being as cold. And Nyx and her doomed sons. It was all very odd, but...
Mother, in Father's bedchambers. Mind you, there's almost nothing there, just neatly sorted rows of all his samey capes. But on his nightstand is a portrait of you, wearing a regal crown of red laurels. A queen. His queen.
I was fitted for those garments when I first arrived. They were not my customary style. So Hades has a portrait of me still. Why would he put it back on display now?
No, he's never let anybody in his bedchambers. I broke in, don't you see? He didn't put your portrait back on display. It's always been there, ever since you left. So, Mother, why do you suppose he would do that?
Because he loves me still. Is that what you want me to say?
Have you ever loved him yourself?
All I really wanted was to leave Olympus. I didn't exactly abscond. I doubt I had much of a choice, but I went willingly. Perhaps Zeus knew how I felt, and thought he was doing me a favor. As for Hades, I grew to love him, yes. He always gave me my space.
Won't you please talk to him? Or visit Cerberus or Nyx? As for Olympus, surely all of you can figure something out.
I just don't know, my son. Olympus is behind me. In the underworld, I cannot imagine I would be very welcome there after all this time.
But you are the queen.
Bye! You think that's the worst, most painful death he has? He dies some of the other brutal ways. I feel like most of the other brutal ways are also fairly quick. Besides maybe the poison. The poison might be the worst.
You look like you could use some sleep.
Yep, fair enough.
So very tired.
Question for you, Father. The name Kore happen to mean anything to you by any chance?
Where's this coming from?
Where did you... Ah, the cold witch brought it up, did she?
Oh,
Never
yeah,
repeat that
that's
name
right.
again.
I remember now.
Not here, nor anywhere. You hear me, boy? Know only this. The one called by that name despised it even more than I.
So let's see. Demeter's daughter went missing. She wound up down here. I happened. Mother left. Demeter and everyone else on Olympus apparently has no idea. That about right? Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you nothing. Keep meddling in matters that you cannot understand, and you'll incur the wrath of Olympus on all that you hold dear. And know that it is not for my sake that I'm warning you.
You can't hide the truth forever. More Our pets are certainly in order here.
Oh, you go, boy.
Permit the dog his rest.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
Achilles.
Hey, Achilles. I heard from Lady Artemis out there. It seems you have a bit of a fan in her. She wanted me to tell you you're the best. She's not mistaken, by the way.
The goddess of the hunt herself said that? That's very flattering to hear. Good thing she doesn't know I'm all washed up by now. Her memory is of my glory days.
I'd kind of forgotten she said that. I always like those little interactions, though. Hold on. You're, like, never here. Oh, Orpheus isn't here, apparently. Not the last time I saw Meg, either.
That's too good a deal to pass up. How's that knife set working out?
Look at all that. Ooh, there we go. Still not 100% sure how the fish rewards work out, but
I'll take it.
I don't know if it's like somewhat based on like how many fish you bring in at once, or...
What is it with the generosity lately? Look, I'll just stash this with the rest. If you really don't have a better thing to do with it, then dump it off on me.
Hey, that's an idea. One of these days, or not, I'll have enough of this stuff to throw a feast to make all of Olympus jealous. Thanatos, I ought to have asked by now, but what's it like? Up there, I mean, outside? You never talk about it. I almost forget that's where I go for work.
What can I say? It's different. I never stay up there for very long. Don't think I could. It starts making me feel ill. Too many sensations all at once. And when the chariot of Helios is in the sky, it gets so bright that I can barely see.
That sounds awful. If it's that bad, why would all the Olympians chat it up so much?
There's no accounting for their taste, I guess.
I'll give Thanatos this. He's not usually up there for the happiest of reasons.
Oh, neat. Thanks. It's not so bad that you keep coming back like this, is it? At least for me it isn't.
I'm getting used to it. Though I don't think I'd feel particularly welcome anymore if not for you, Hypnos.
Absolutely give some to Nyx.
Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness, it affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she?
Oh, I can't give you one. Damn it. Why do I ever talk to them before giving them the nectar?
Maybe you'll have something more affordable next time.
A chair for Thanatos. You know what? Sure, Than can have a chair.
Perhaps Death Incarnate would like to take a load off every now and then.
Appreciate that.
Thanatos would never sit down on the job.
Ooh.
Here's the fee. Alright, let's see what we've got.
Good oven. Like a couple of the barrels are a little hard to reach now, but...
Here are the gems. Should
Fire
make the
pit.
climate in the lounge a bit more comfortable for some of us.
You wish for warmth, go visit Asphodel.
Well, I don't see why not. If I'm to keep seeing my chamber walls, they might as well not be completely barren.
Why don't you clean your chambers rather than adorn them?
Shut up, Dad. Bye. Ooh.
Looks
Oh,
good, I
right.
guess.
I always forget. You can't even, like, fully pin it well. It's gotta have, like, the screwed up corners.
Great-hearted Achilles is immortalized upon the prince's wall. As a
Achilles must have been incredible back when he was alive. It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
10 blood. That's right. I forgot that the entire reason I took Poseidon's call there was to try and get his damn last boon. I have half of them now. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28 total. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Half of the duo boons. I'm not quite to the point where keeping track of what boons I need to get the remaining duo boons is worth it, but definitely getting close to that. God, 2,000? Ugh.
Power.
Too busy having fun playing the game to remember to beat the game. Bit there. You know what? Here.
Wow, now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me? You just pulling my leg.
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've... Which to choose?
It is quite late. I should not throw down another run, as tempting as it is. I always forget that the Chaos Egg doesn't make it higher chance to find Chaos. Alright, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... And if that one counts, 6 more keepsakes to do, and then we'll have cleared everything. And I can just use whichever ones I want.
Okay.
Okay, so I got those equipped. Let's do this to resave it. And that is going to be all for tonight. Tomorrow we'll do some more Code Vein. And then Sunday I'll probably start it late, so that I can study a little bit for my finals, but I'll still probably stream, but we'll see.